Hey everybody, welcome back to the Thinking Crypto channel. I've got some very big news for you guys. Morgan Stanley is looking to buy a cryptocurrency exchange. Coinbase has settled with the CFTC and they have listed Cardano on the main Coinbase website, not Coinbase Pro. In addition, we got some huge Bitcoin mining updates from SBI Holdings. A Wall Street Goldman Sachs veteran has joined Ripple, and there's some ETFs, Bitcoin ETFs, crypto ETFs getting approved in other countries. And of course, we're waiting for one in the United States. So I'm going to break it all down. Before I do, guys, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button, leave a comment below, and hit the subscribe button if you're new here. It helps support the channel and it doesn't cost you anything. Guys, don't forget to subscribe to my free weekly newsletter. It is 100% free, no spam, all crypto knowledge and insights, link in the description. Let's take a look at the market here. Not much happening. Bitcoin continues to move sideways and build support levels at the $58,000 price point. So we shall see when the breakout will be. We are waiting for that breakout to $75,000. And we are on track per the macro level charts here. Dan Moorhead of Pantera Capital, he released kind of his respective charts. It mirrors the Bitcoin stock to flow model. But as you can see, we're on track in this respective bull market. We still got some ways to go, and we're expecting prices over $100,000. Even Plan B provided a updated stock to flow model chart here, and it's on track. So it's a matter of being patient. And what's very interesting and very bullish is these mega banks, these Wall Street banks, Goldman Sachs, Morgan Stanley, all of these folks are capitulating. All of these folks are coming out and looking to take a position in this market. So Morgan Stanley is rumored to be eyeing a stake in top Korean exchange, a Bithumb, if I'm saying that right. We just heard on CNBC, I think it was yesterday or the day before, they are offering Bitcoin funds to their wealthy clients. That's interesting, to only their wealthy clients right now. And, for the most part, they're dealing with the whales out there, right? Them and Goldman Sachs. So Korean media has reported that Morgan Stanley is in talks with Bident, who owns a 10% of Bithumb Korea. According to, let me skip that part because we already read that. They're looking, or is rumored to be negotiating, the acquisition of a significant share in leading Korean cryptocurrency exchange Bithumb. The news was reported on March 18th by Aju News, with Bithumb reportedly in discussions with major Bithumb shareholder Bident, who owns a roughly 10% stake in Bithumb Korea. A March 19th article from leading local search engine Naver states that Morgan Stanley is planning to invest between 300 and 500 billion Korean won, which is approximately $254 million to $441 million. The report cited an anonymous senior Bithumb representative as stating Morgan Stanley participated in the acquisition of Bithumb. This is big, guys. I mean, needless to say, this is very bullish. These guys are setting up shop. They're either starting their own services or they're investing or making acquisitions like Morgan Stanley's trying to. And they have to, because the money is moving to this new asset class. It's time. We haven't reached full mainstream adoption yet, that respective tipping point, but we will. I think as Bitcoin continues to rise up and people see the price go to $100,000, the FOMO is going to be very real, and when they're being offered multiple on-ramps from brands they trust, like your Fidelities, like your Charles Schwab's, your PayPal's, your Morgan Stanley's, and Goldman Sachs, and these folks are going to do mass marketing, go on TV and talk about it, we're going to see some huge retail FOMO. But right now, the institutional FOMO is taking place, such as a case in point here, Morgan Stanley. So very bullish news, my friends. Coinbase update here, they've added, Coinbase.com has added Cardano, of course was very much expected after they added it to Coinbase Pro. So we should see this kind of pump the price of Cardano, which is at $1.30 right now. And let's see how far Cardano can go this market cycle. I have some Cardano in my portfolio, and I'm here to make money, guys. At the end of the day, I don't care about stories and fairy tales and all of that, and communities. And yes, I appreciate the communities, but at the end of the day, I'm here to make money like many of you, and I'm looking for return on my investment. So Coinbase settles with CFTC for $6.5 million over old trading practices. Now, they're taking care of all the outstanding litigations and problems and issues. Why? Because they're about to go public, baby. They're about to do that IPO, which we've been covering on this channel, and I'm certainly looking to take a position. I know many of you have also stated the same. Now, some of you are going to say, screw Coinbase, F Coinbase. Their service sucks, and they go down, when the market is rallying and all that. Yes, we've seen that, but that doesn't matter in this case of making money, because they're the first major U.S. crypto exchange to do this. There'll be many more that's going to follow suit, like Kraken, but they're the first to do it. They're the largest, and they have the branding, and they have the investors, guys. So if you're looking to make money, this is an opportunity. Not financial or investment advice. Do your own research, of course. So Coinbase will pay a $6.5 million fine to settle allegations it self-traded cryptocurrencies between 2015 and 2018. Look, a lot of exchanges did a lot of shady stuff back in the day, and we see even Binance is getting investigated, right? A lot of wash trading and things like that. It was the wild, wild west of the crypto market, and I think things are being positioned now that they have to get in line, get their ducks in a row here, and we're going to see the IPO come. And once again, I've said it before, Coinbase is not looking to do an IPO in the bear market or when the price is dumping. They're going to do it to catch the momentum of the price pumping. So I think by the end of this month, we'll probably see that IPO. We'll see probably Bitcoin slingshot to 75,000. And I think a lot of money to be made here, my friends. Now, Grayscale, we've talked a lot about them on this channel. Their assets under management keeps growing month over month, year over year, quarter over quarter. It's ridiculous. Barry Silbert, which of course heads up the digital currency group, which owns Grayscale, it says Grayscale crosses $45 billion in cryptocurrency assets under management. And of course, we saw recently they added support for new cryptocurrencies like Link, BAT, Filecoin, and so forth. And here's their breakdown. They diversify. And you see here Link and Filecoin and these others are in here, guys. Of course, the Bitcoin Trust is the big one, but they're getting investments in Ethereum and these other trusts, guys. And once the XRP Ripple SEC lawsuit is over, we'll see XRP be added back on this list. Now, speaking of Ripple, Uber Goldman Sachs veteran joins Ripple as Asia managing director. Ripple taps a finance and tech veteran to be managing director in Southeast Asia, and this is great. You need to get the proper talent in place, especially with people with connections to mega banks like Goldman Sachs, right? And this is smart of them. The guy's name is Brooks Entwistle, if I'm saying that right, and it looks like he'll be headquartered in Singapore. So prior to joining Ripple, Entwistle, if I'm saying that right, worked for 3 decades in finance and technology firms, most recently at Uber, where he was Chief Business Officer International. Before that, he spent more than 20 years at Goldman, including a stint as chairman of the bank's Southeast Asia business. Now, we know Ripple is doing well from an XRP adoption standpoint in the Asian markets because there's no crazy securities laws like they have here in the United States. And, XRP can be used in Japan, Singapore, and these places where there's regulatory clarity. So very smart in them doubling down in these areas to get things going. And speaking of Ripple, SBI, who is, of course, a big investor in Ripple, they have SBI Ripple Asia, Mr. Yoshitaka Kitao, the CEO and president. He's very bullish on XRP. Well, as I've stated before, they diversify. They're smart. They are diversifying into Bitcoin mining and Bitcoin investments, guys. So SBI Crypto's Bitcoin mining pool goes public. The mining subsidiary of a Japanese financial conglomerate, SBI Holdings, is opening its pool services to institutional and retail customers alike. And on this channel, guys, we've talked about the Bitcoin mining wars heating up in a global macro economic battle for control of Bitcoin's hash rate. And we are seeing some big mining farms being built in the United States. So don't listen to people who say Bitcoin's going to die and Bitcoin is not going to last. heavy money is being invested into Bitcoin. And as I've stated, we need Bitcoin to be successful because it moves the market right now. The altcoins move with Bitcoin. So let me give you the details. SBI Crypto, the mining subsidiary of Japanese financial conglomerate SBI Holdings, has opened its mining pool to the general public as one of its fruits of a strategic partnership between SBI and the German tech firm Northern Data AG. The pool reportedly now ranks 11th globally, according to SBI's announcement on March 19th. It mines 3 assets, Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, and Bitcoin SV, with a revenue measured in dollars per terahash per day of, it looks like just over 38 cents, and all of those respectively. So prior to its partnership with Northern Data AG and Texas-based data center operator Whinstone US back in February 2020, SBI's announcement summarizes the company's mining activities to date. Now, key name there, Whinstone US, which is in Texas. They're building the world's largest Bitcoin mining farm. Here's the quote, so to speak, from SBI. SBI Crypto has been self-mining digital assets in overseas mining farms since August 2017 and continues to expand its scale. The company will use its current mining power of approximately 1.1 EHS to support and provide stability to the pool. The pool was first opened on a limited release earlier this year, and as of March 19th, new users are able to request an account. By April, open signups without requesting an account will be available, with services in English, Mandarin, and Japanese. While SBI notes that many of the pool's features are specifically designed for an institutional clientele, individual customers are able to use the service. Very bullish, guys. You got one of the largest financial groups in the world, and probably I think the largest in Japan, involved in Bitcoin mining, and you're going to see more of these companies do this globally. Very bullish if you hold Bitcoin and just even in general for the market, because once again, Bitcoin is a rising tide that lifts all boats. So SBI is smart. They're investing in Bitcoin mining. They're also invested in Ripple and XRP. That's how you do it. That's how you make money. You don't put all your eggs in one basket. So here, to my disappointment as an American here, Brazilian Stock Exchange approves 2 new crypto ETFs in Latin America. If only the SEC can approve a Bitcoin ETF, right? While the world passes us by, we see ETFs getting approved in Canada. So hopefully Gary Gensler coming in can help get one approved. So the Brazilian Stock Exchange approved the first crypto ETFs in Latin America, and leading to a new milestone for the market. For QR Asset Management, manager of the Bitcoin-only ETF, the product could accelerate the launch of a similar product in the United States, since the CVM, as well as the Securities and Exchange Commission, or SEC, are part of the International Organization of Securities Commissions, or IOSCO. Both ETFs will be traded on Brazil's stock exchange, or B3. According to Brazil Journal, 2 of the country's main banks, ITA, if I'm saying that right, and BTG Pactual, have actually stated to offer a Hashdex ETF to their customers. Man, the U.S. needs to get on board. This is crazy. Brazil, Canada, and so on and so forth are beating us right now, and I'm hoping this year we get that ETF. And they approve multiple ETFs. So like the VanEck, the Bitwise, the Winklevoss, all those guys I know have been trying to get an ETF going. And I think that will open up the floodgates. A lot of money is going to come into the market. Now, some news here, which I think is interesting, guys. OpenSea, which is the largest marketplace for NFTs, just got a $23 million investment from Andreessen Horowitz, A16. Now, if you know Andreessen Horowitz, they don't invest in just anybody. They were successful in the dot-com boom. They invested in Amazon and some other companies. You could see on their portfolio, as far as their exits and so forth, and the seed and what they've invested in. They don't just invest in anybody. They invested in Groupon, which Lyft, and they are, folks who are very smart. They do a lot of research, so they know what's coming with this NFT boom, guys. Yes, the prices are in a bubble phase right now, but NFTs are here to stay. and this is the future. And congrats to the guys at OpenSea, and I'm looking to interview one of them, and I reached out, so stay tuned. And obviously, like I said, OpenSea is the largest marketplace for NFTs. And finally, Anthony Pompliano went on Andrew Schultz's podcast, and he has a huge following, and he talked about Bitcoin and crypto. And we may say, well, who cares? I don't like Anthony Pompliano or whoever. But that doesn't matter. What matters is that exposure, awareness, bringing the knowledge of crypto to new people. And what does that mean? More entry into the market, more diversification of funds into the crypto market. And you and I, of course, stand to benefit from that. In that we've bought the lows, bought the earlies, bought the bear market, the dips, and so forth, and we are waiting to sell the highs, sell the tops, right? So I love seeing things like this because I know what's going to follow suit, guys. Anyway, guys, what do you think about this news? Are you as bullish on this Morgan Stanley news as I am? I think this is very, very bullish. I think we're going to see some acquisitions. Imagine Goldman Sachs goes out and buys Kraken or something like that, right? That certainly is very possible, and buying up all these crypto custody firms as well. They've already built the technology. Yesterday, we talked about BNY Mellon was one of the investors into crypto custody firm Fireblocks. So it's happening, my friends. It is happening. Anyway, guys, leave your thoughts and comments below. Hit the thumbs up button, share this video, and I will talk to you all later.